Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the Paralympic Training Centre in São Paulo, Brazil, where in just a few moments we will be getting underway with Brazil and France, the second and final semifinal game, the last match of the day pertaining to the 2023 International Blind Sports Federation World Grand Prix. The hosts taking on the European champs for a spot in the final tomorrow. Listen to the Paralympic Center here in São Paulo right now. It is buzzing with excitement as Brazil are about to play. Brazil finished the group stage with a perfect record of 9 points from 3 wins in 3 matches, 8 goals scored and none conceded. A 3-0 win over Brazil, followed by a 2-0 win over England and a 3-0 win over Chile. France were the second team in Group A with 6 points from a 2-1 win over Italy, a 3-0 loss to Argentina, and a 1-0 win over Thailand. Can they pull off the upset? That is the question right now, because earlier today, just 30 minutes ago, we've already had one upset. Japan were able to eliminate Argentina in a penalty shootout after a dramatic 2-2 draw. So high hopes for this game as the IBSA Blind Football World Grand Prix returns for day 4, the second to last day here in São Paulo, Brazil, where the competition is being held in South America for the very first time. The group stage is over and the knockout round has begun. Earlier today, England topped Italy 1-0 to secure the 7th place of the tournament, and Thailand beat Chile in a penalty shootout to finish 5th. Tomorrow, we've got the 2 most important matches of the competition at 9 a.m. local time. We have the bronze medal game, the 3rd place game. We already know Argentina will be there. Will they be facing Brazil or France? We're going to find that out tonight, and then the final is set for 11 a.m. That's when either Brazil or France will be facing Japan. It's now time for both squads to take center stage. France playing in all reds, Brazil in their traditional colors with the yellow jersey, the blue shorts, and the white socks. France are not in all red. They have the white shorts there. It's now time for the national anthems, beginning with the hosts, Brazil. So let's enjoy it right now. And there's the Brazilian national anthem, and look at the reaction. Getting the fans geared up, excited, and ready to go for this one. It's now time for La Marseillaise, the French national. We are through with the national anthems, first with Brazil, then France. It's now time for the lineup beginning lineups, beginning with the Brazilians. Luan with the number 1 jersey is the starting goalkeeper. Michael wears the number 4, Nonato with the number 8, Thiago Silva with the number 9, and Jardiel with the number 11. Those are the starters, with Mateus Costa, the number 12, the backup goalkeeper. And the names, Brazil, I've said this before, I'll say it again, they finished the group stage with a perfect record of 9 points from 3 wins in 3 matches. 5, Martin Baron with the number 6, Niang Babacar with the number 7, and Ahmed Diakité with the number 11 are the French starters. Benoit Chevreau with the number 16 is the backup goalkeeper. Michael Migues with the number 4. Ivan Ketmeni with the number 8. Fabrice Morgado with the number 9. And Arona So with the number 10 are the players on the bench. The French led by head coach Toussaint Acquet and their guide Yannick Lecolvez. France were the second team in Group A with 6 points from a 2-1 win over Italy, a 3-0 loss to Argentina, and a 1-0 win over Thailand. Can France pull off the upset? We already had one upset today with Japan eliminating Argentina in a penalty shootout following a 2-2 draw. A 4-goal thriller between Argentina and Japan. Chapter of this semifinal battle between Brazil and France. Both teams going head-to-head for a spot in the final tomorrow. That, I repeat, will be played at 11 a.m. local time. The bronze medal game will happen 2 hours earlier at 9 a.m. So just 2 matches tomorrow when we wrap up the 2023 IBSA Blind Football World Grand Prix. That has been nothing but a success so far, being held in South America for the very first time. Listen to the Paralympic Center here in São Paulo right now as the goalkeepers and the captains take center stage. Babacar and Bartolomucci for France, Luan and Michael for Brazil. All right, ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. The players are taking their respective positions on the field. The refs are making sure everyone is where they're supposed to be. Some more fans here in the stands making their presence known and the voices heard. These are some volunteers. We like to, of course, thank our volunteers. They're the lovely men and women in blue there who are helping put this event together and make it possible. Present here today, we also have the Movimento Verde Amarelo, the green and yellow movement. It's a Brazilian fan base. You see the banner there. And these are members of Brazil's Blind Football Youth Academy. All teenagers there, all young boys between the ages of 10 and 18. So as I was saying, Movimento Verde Amarelo, a fan base that supports and follows Brazilian athletes, regardless of the sport, wherever and whenever they play. And they're about to play right now against France. So Brazil have the home field advantage as we're getting ready to go for the first half, the first 15 minutes of playing time between Brazil, the 5-time Paralympic champs, and France, the European champions, who will be hosting the Paralympics come next year in 2024. So a very, very special battle here that's about to ensue. And there's the kickoff whistle. We are underway. France have first possession of the ball since they won the coin toss. Babacar advancing up the field, halted in his tracks. Brazil are defending. France are attacking early in the half. Baron halted in his tracks. It's cleared by Thiago Silva. Thiago Paraná, that's his nickname. It's placed up the field once again. Here's Diakité. He's in the defensive third for France. Nice turn there. Diakité smashes it up the field. Off the board and out for a goal kick. The first goal kick of the game for Luan, who hooks it up the field. Trying to link up with Jardiel on the left wing. He loses the ball. It's collected by Thiago Silva in the middle third. And his kick straight into Michael, who's able to keep it in bounds. Nice work there from the defender. Michael accelerating. He transitions into the middle third. Michael's still going. He flicks it up the field. Baron trying to fight for it. And the ball goes out, almost hitting our photographer, who's right in front of the commentating table. And that's the first time I've seen this in the competition, where the ball actually goes over the barrier there. It happens a few times. It's not very common, but it does occasionally take place. Luan hooks this ball up the field in the final third there, looking for Nonato. Areski getting in the way. Brazil able to recover possession in the middle third with Thiago Silva working his way inside and up the field. Thiago Silva still going. Disrupted there by Diakité. Goal kick for the French, for the excellent goalkeeper Alessandro Bartolomucci to take. The goalkeeper who has produced a number of solid saves in the first part of this competition in the group stage. 13 minutes on the clock. 13:06. That's what the scoreboard indicates. And one of the French players is down. From the looks of it, it's the captain, Niang Babacar. The hero for France in the competition. He scored the winner against both Italy and Thailand. He has 2 goals in the IBSA Grand Prix. The long ball past everyone and out for a goal kick to be taken by Bartolomucci. He sends this ball into the middle third, linking up with Babacar, who flicks, or rather Diakité, who flicks it up the field. Here's Babacar, almost able to get a shot. Baron was there as well. Dangerous attack there from the French. Here's Jardiel working his way up, able to muscle his way through. He's surrounded by 3 French players. Eventually loses the ball. It's loose and alive in France's defensive third. Here's Areski. Areski, who scored France's first goal in the win against Italy. .12:07 on the clock. Areski fouled by Jardiel. The first foul of the game. 12 minutes and 7 seconds on the scoreboard. The long pass intercepted by Michael. Baron was there, and here's Nonato off to the races. Nonato still going in the area. He lost track of the ball. Able to recover. Nonato on the right-hand side, swings it all the way the other way for Jardiel. Jardiel gets to it. Still going. Jardiel has 1 goal to his name in the competition. The first goal for Brazil in the tournament. Scored against Japan on match day 1. The pass meant for Nonato. Thiago Silva is there as well, transitioning into the offensive third. It's cleared. Goal kick for Brazil. Here's Michael. accelerating his way up the field. Brazil playing out from the back. He's in the middle third. Michael, nice run. Can he get a shot on frame? That was the intention, but Baron was in the way. Bartolomucci gets the ball back into motion. Here's Thiago Silva working his way inside. Running at the French. Excellent run from Thiago Silva. Can he take a shot? Can he take a shot? No, he cannot. The French defense had other plans. Corner kick for the Brazilians. This one from the left. Whoever wins this one will be facing Japan tomorrow at 11 a.m. Whoever loses will be facing Argentina in the third place match. The IBSA Grand Prix has produced a number of surprises, with France, for instance, beating Thailand. And the biggest surprise of them all, Argentina losing to Japan in the semis. Corner kick for Brazil. France are looking for the upset here. Brazil are attacking, France are defending. Jardiel collected by Bartolomucci to get the counter-attack going for the French. The ball there meant for Babacar. Jardiel to get the Brazilian counter-attack going. He's disarmed there by Baron. 1v1. Can he take a shot? No, he can't. The match is halted here. The long pass, Nonato collects it. Here's the top scorer of the competition, Nonato. He goes down right there on the edge of the area, recovers, gets to the ball, looking for space, looking for an angle. Disrupted there by the French defense. Here's Jardiel, surrounded by a number of French players. He loses the ball, and the Europeans have the counter-attack. Areski loses track of it. It's going to be recovered by Nonato, but only for a split second. We have entered the final 10 minutes of playing time. Brazil 0, France 0. Nice work there from Nonato to win it back for Brazil. And here's Nonato, 1v1. He takes the shot. Bartolomucci coming up big time. A wall by the name of Alessandro Bartolomucci denies Brazil the opener. Let's have a look at it again. Up close and personal with Nonato. The French goalkeeper coming up big time. And a huge shout out to our viewer Gonzalo Abbas Hashashi. And he's the manager of the Argentine women's blind national team. Certainly very, very good to have you here with us, Gonzalo. And also a huge shout out to Danduni Hafsa, who's rooting for France. Here come Brazil with Michael running at the French. Michael off to the races. His efforts blocked, and Brazil have a very, very dangerous foul. Listen to the reaction from the stands. Let's have a look at the replay. Michael halted in his tracks. Fouled by Diakite. 9:05 on the clock. Brazil with an excellent opportunity to make it 1-0. The French wall being built by Alessandro Bartolomucci. The referee is making sure they are keeping their distance. Nonato is there as well. Brazil have a dangerous free kick. Can Brazil break the deadlock here? Can the five-time Paralympic champs take the lead? Can the five-time world champs put 1-0 on the scoreboard? And there's a shot of Edson Júnior, Brazil's guide. He's going to tap the posts. Top, middle, and bottom. He's going to tap the other side now. The ref having a word with the players, making sure they do not move until they hear the whistle. 9:05 on the clock. Brazil and France still goalless. And here's Jardiel with a shot. The effort blocked by Areski, who was in the way. It rolls nicely towards Luan, the captain, who gets the ball back into play, linking up with Jardiel on the left-hand side. The ball just lost his grasp there. France playing out from the back with Areski, who boots it up the field. Collected by Thiago Silva. Thiago Paraná off to the races, accelerating. He loses the ball. France recovered possession. It's booted up the field once again. The Brazilians are doing most of the attacking. The French are doing most of the defending. And the ball goes out now for the second time this match over the barrier there. 8:17. France have possession of the ball in the middle third. Here's Diakite running at the Brazilians. Diakite, excellent run. Stepped on the ball and lost it. Brazil have it with Jardiel accelerating. He's in the final third. Jardiel trying to muscle his way through. Only got so far. There were a number of French players in the way. 7 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. Here's Jardiel, recovers possession. He transitions into the final third. Jardiel with the excellent run. The finish, though, wasn't quite that excellent. Goal kick for the French. France playing out from the back. Diakite smashes it up the field. Goal kick for the Brazilians. Looking for Nonato. He's challenged there. Nonato 1v1. Spectacular save from Bartolomucci. And I was telling you, this guy's good. He had incredible saves in the group stage. And that was an incredible save right there, denying Nonato his 6th goal of the competition. Pure reflex from Alessandro Bartolomucci. Talk about elasticity. Wow. Corner kick for Brazil. Thiago Paraná and Nonato on the ball. The pass back for Thiago Paraná. Another save from Bartolomucci. Extraordinary. What a goalkeeper this guy is. Actually, he didn't save it. It was off the post. Brazil denied first by Alessandro Bartolomucci, then the post. 7 minutes remain till the full-time whistle. And here come the French. Diakite gets a shot. Not to the full-time whistle. Till the half-time whistle. I stand corrected there. Substitution for the French. Kipmeni will be stepping in for Baron. Substitution promoted by Toussaint Acquet. A goal kick for the Brazilians with Luan. He places it in front of him for Thiago Silva, playing out from the back. Transitions into the middle third, boots the ball up the field. Connecting with Nonato on the right-hand side. Here's Nonato, or rather Michael, looking for an angle. Still going, it's alive and loose. Can Nonato capitalize? He rolls it back. And Bartolomucci comes up big time with a save. 6:35. Areski playing out from the back. 1 goal to his name in the competition. He's linking up with Kepeni in the middle third, his first involvement in the match. Kitmini fouled by Michael. Another foul in the half. 6 minutes and 20 seconds of playing time remain in the half. A very good first half so far, but with no goals. Brazil and France, the South Americans and the Europeans, are still goalless. The announcer requesting silence in the stands so it doesn't disrupt the flow of the game. Babacar trying to connect with Kitmini on the left there. He's disrupted by Thiago Paraná. Kitmini coming away with it. He's in a tight pocket on the left wing. Surrounded, still fighting for the ball. It's recovered by Brazil with Thiago Paraná, only for a split second though because Babacar was able to get to it. Recovered by Thiago Paraná and fouled by Babacar. The reaction from the fans. The question now is, can the French players handle it? Are France accustomed to playing in this sort of environment? We're going to see. Brazil have the ball. .58 on the clock. Brazil have possession of the ball in the middle third with Thiago Silva, Thiago Paraná, and Jardiel. Brazil looking for that first goal. France are defending, Brazil are attacking. Here's Jardiel accelerating his way into the final third. Jardiel! Brazil break the deadlock, draw first blood, and put 1-0 on the scoreboard with their excellent number 11, Jardiel. Look at the reaction from the fans, sending the Paralympic Training Center here in São Paulo, Brazil, into absolute madness. We all knew it was only a matter of time, and Jardiel hands Brazil the lead. There was nothing, absolutely nothing, Alessandro Bartolomucci could do about this. The ball would find its way into the frame for Brazil's first goal of the day and Jardiel's second of the competition. The hosts are in the lead. And a huge shout out right now to Rony Madrigal. Greetings from the goalkeeper of Costa Rica. I'm sure he can certainly teach Keylor Navas a thing or two. 5:52 on the clock. Brazil are ahead. The French are now forced to fight for an equalizer. Here's Kitmini. A missed pass from the French number 8, collected by the goal scorer Jardiel, challenged by Diakité. The ball is loose and alive, and the rebound there, the ricocheted ball, almost went in. Luan coming up big time to avoid the French equalizer, and here are the French. Babacar trying to slice his way through the Brazilian defense, not happening. It's a counterattack in the other direction with Nonato all the way on the end line there. He runs out of space. It's kicked in the other direction. Out for a goal kick. We have entered the, or rather, we have almost entered the final 5 minutes of playing time in the half. Brazil are ahead. France looking to respond. Diakité running. Disrupted there by Jardiel. Both players fighting for the ball in the middle third. A little nutmeg there from Diakité. Oopsie daisies, see you later. A little nutmeg from Diakité on Jardiel. Here's Thiago Silva with the clearance for Brazil. They're trying to connect with Nonato. It's recovered by Kitmini. He's advancing down the left-hand side. Kitmini looking for an angle, looking for some space. Still going, able to get to the ball on the other side. A nice run here from the number 8. Weaving his way in. Challenged. And recovered by Jardiel. Here's Brazil's number 11. He rolls it back to Michael, who provides the clearance. The ball's meant for Nonato on the left wing. Nonato goes down. And Brazil have a foul in a dangerous position. A great opportunity to just maybe put 2-0 on the scoreboard. Nonato went down in the final third. Let's have a look at it again. He was fouled there by Diakite. Nonato squeezed in between Areski and Diakite. Bartolomucci making sure his wall is in the right place. With the exception of that goal, Bartolomucci has been able to deal with just about everything that was thrown his way. And there's Edson Júnior once again. Substitution for Brazil, or rather for France. Martin Barron will be stepping in for Kitmini. France return to their starting formation. This is how they started the game. Free kick for Brazil. Michael and Jardiel on the ball. 4 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. Can Brazil make it 2-0? Edson Júnior tapping the posts. The work being done there by the Brazilian guide. He's probably the best blind football guide in the world. Edson Júnior. Can Brazil double their lead? Almost the second. Nonato was there, but he was unable to steer it in. Substitution for the Brazilians. A combo of substitutions, in fact. Cássio Reis and Jonathan will be jumping into battle. Cássio Reis, who scored an absolute beauty against Chile yesterday in the 3-0 win. There he is. Bartolomucci hooks this ball up the field. We have entered the final 4 minutes of playing time. We're in the final stretch of the first half. Brazil in the lead. A long pass looking for Nonato in the final third. It goes past him. Goal kick for the French. Bartolomucci, of course, to take it. Diakite in possession. It's flicked up the field. Intercepted by Michael. Loose and alive in the middle third. Nonato's going to claim it. Nonato accelerating. Nonato still going. Ran out of space there. Huge shout out as well to Benjamin Guibal, saying, "Go France, we can do it." All the under-23 French team is behind you. Checking in with our viewers here, Danduni Hafsa, Gonzalo Hashash, Ronnie Madrigal, and Benjamin Guibal, our viewers checking in with us. And we certainly encourage all of our viewers to do the same thing. Check in with us here on the IBSA YouTube channel. Those of you who are watching the broadcast, and let us know where you're watching the match from. We want to know, so I can, of course, highlight you over the course of the game. And here come Brazil. Michael in the final third. Can he get a shot on frame? Lost track of the ball, recovered. Disrupted there by Babacar. Loose ball eventually picked up by Cássio Reis in Brazil's defensive third. 3:05. We're about to enter the final 180 seconds of playing time in the first half. Brazil have the lead. Brazil lead 1-0. Cássio Reis He smashes it up the field off the wall, loose and alive in France's defensive third. Eventually collected by Areski, who's off to the races. Areski might just get a shot here. It's still alive. Areski equalizes for France. Brazil concede their first goal of the competition. France equalize with the defender, the number 5, Hakim Areski, a late equalizer for the Europeans. The French are level. A goal each way, a point each way now at the Paralympic Centre in São Paulo. 2:42 on the clock. Here's the replay, the right-footed shot there from Areski into the corner. No chances for Luan to get to it. And the French equalize with Areski's second goal of the competition. He has 2. Babacar also has 2 for the French. And here come Brazil, attacking in the final third. The counter-attack now for the French with the goal scorer Areski. He has possession of the ball in the middle third. His pass collected by Nonato on the other side. Nonato still going. He's in the final third. Can he get a shot on frame? Nonato still going. He goes down. No foul on the play. Play on, says the ref. 2:18 on the clock. We're going to enter the final 120 seconds of the first half. Michael has possession of the ball in the defensive third. He's challenged by Baron. Michael still with it. Nice turn. Moving up the field. Babacar challenging him. Substitution on the Brazilian side. Thiago Silva will be stepping in for Michael Jr. Michael, the defender. Checking in with our viewers here, Ricardo Castaneda saying, "Let's go France." Amazing game all the way from Texas, USA. And David Brown, "This is awesome, another great game." Of course, we want viewers from all over the world here with us. So make sure you're checking in and telling us where you're watching the game from. There's the whistle. Brazil are attacking. France are defending. Thiago Silva advancing up the field. He's right there on the edge of the final third. Works his way back. Pursued by Diakite. He gets a pass to the right-hand side of the Brazilian attack. Baron to get the counter-attack going. For France, only went so far. Nonato off to the races, halted in his tracks by Diakite. It's still alive, rather, by Babacar. Still alive in Brazil's offensive third. Here's Nonato trying to squeeze his way through. Nonato still going. Will it go in? Yes, it will. Brazil put 2-1 on the scoreboard. And quite the hustle from Nonato to find the goal. Look at the reaction from the stands. Brazil regain the lead. Late in the half, Nonato with the goal. Head coach Fabio Vasconcelos having a word with his players after the goal. And here's the replay. Nonato with the right-footed shot. It took a deflection once, twice, and would slowly find its way into the back of the net. This time, Bartolomucci couldn't deal with it. And Brazil are ahead once again. Huge shout out as well to Jerome Manoharan, saying a great tournament, being watching on this channel for some years, tuning in all the way from the UK. Good to have you here as well, buddy. Brazil regain the lead. The announcer requesting silence so the match can continue. Here's Babacar, halted in his tracks by Thiago Silva. Nonato sends the ball to the left-hand side for Jonathan. Nice turn there from Jonathan. Off to the races. Lost track of the ball. He's trying to get to it once again. He does get a touch, but it rolls its way into Bartolomucci. We have entered the final 60 seconds of the first half. Thiago Paraná wins it back for Brazil in the middle third. Jonathan collects the ball on the left-hand side. He's challenged by Diakite. He gets a pass on the right-hand side for Nonato. 6 goals for him in the competition. And then Jonathan apparently committing a foul on one of the French players. And the Brazilian fans present disagree. You saw the reaction there once again from the stands. The announcer has told the fans a few times now to quiet down. I don't think they're listening. The atmosphere here, though, very good. The energy, fantastic. From wherever you're watching us around the globe, we certainly recommend a trip to São Paulo, Brazil. I certainly wish you could be here with me right now. Brazil have a penalty kick after the 5th foul committed by the French. After a team commits 5 fouls, the opponent gets a direct free kick. We've already had 1 direct free kick goal in the competition. .6 seconds on the clock. Can Brazil make it 3-1 with Cássio Reis? He found the back of the net against Chile. He'll be looking for a goal as well against France. Direct free kick for the South Americans with Cássio Reis. Bartolomucci jumping in goal. There's Edson Júnior once again, indicating to his player where the posts are. That's the left post if you're Cássio Reis. This is the right one. Direct free kick for Brazil's Cássio Reis. There's the whistle. Can he deliver? Yes, he can! 3-1 Brazil. Cássio Reis on the score sheet for the first time. Brazil on the score sheet for the 3rd time. Another late goal in the first half for the hosts. Look at the reaction. Look at the celebration coming from the fans. A perfectly taken direct free kick. A right-footed shot from Cássio Reis into the corner. No chances for Bartolomucci. Here's the replay from Cássio Reis' right cleat to the back of the net. Brazil 3, France 1. .29 seconds remaining. No foul there. Here's Diakite. He picks up the clearance. 20 seconds on the clock. 15 now. Brazil with a late counterattack here with Jonathan. He steps on the brakes, challenged by Diakite. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the halftime buzzer, followed by the halftime whistle. Brazil lead 3-1. They have a 2-goal gap. Brazil scored first with Jardiel. France equalized with Hakim Areski. And then Brazil put 2 more goals on the scoreboard with Nonato and Cássio Reis converting from the direct free kick spot. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere, for we will be back with the second half, the final chapter, the final 15 minutes of playing time between Brazil and France. The second semi-final game of the 2023 IBSA Blind Football Grand Prix. Welcome back, everyone, to the Paralympic Training Centre in São Paulo, Brazil, where we are about to get underway with the second half, the final chapter, the final 15 minutes of playing time between Brazil and France for the second and final semi-final game of the 2023 IBSA Blind Football World Grand Prix. So far, the Brazilians, the hosts, have the lead 3-1. Jardiel, Cássio Reis, and Nonato on the score sheet for Brazil. Hakim Areski on the score sheet for the French. And a huge shout out to our viewers who are checking in with us here on the IBSA YouTube channel. Gonzalo Rachachi, Rony Madrigal, Ricardo Castaneda, David Brown, Jerome Manoharan, a ball for all Youthorama as we get started with the second half. Out of bounds, goal kick for France with 14:40 on the clock. Bartolomucci hooks the ball up the field. They're trying to connect with Kipmeni. Jonathan putting up a good fight. He wins it back for Brazil in the middle third. Here's Nonato, the top scorer of the competition with 6 goals. Here's Nonato, almost winning it back. Recovered by Areski, who's off to the races to get the counter-attack going for the French. He sends the ball up the field, deflected off of Cássio Reis and collected by Luan, who sends it into the middle third. Linking up with Jonathan, who's pressured by 2 French players, Diakité and Aronasso, the halftime sub. Here's Maicon on the right-hand side. Maicon goes down, fouled. The first foul of the second half, committed by Nyang Babacar. The foul for Brazil with 13 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Here's Cássio Reis in the final third. He flicks it up the field, deflected. Nonato's in a good position to perhaps grab Brazil's 4th. But he's disrupted there by a couple of French defenders. Still in bounds. They're in a tight pocket. Diakité attempts the clearance, not a very good one. He couldn't get the proper contact on the ball. It's eventually collected by Michael, who's running at the French. The through ball almost reached Nonato. Bartolomucci's ball. The players don't know where it is. Kipmeni does. He has the shot. Off target. Luan sends the ball up the field. Here's Nonato. Nonato with a shot. What a strike. And Edson Junior is asking for a deflection, just a goal kick for France. Bartolomucci hoping to link up with Aronasso. Intercepted by Maicon. Here he comes on the left-hand side. Maicon inside the area. Areski was there to defend for the French. Corner kick for Brazil. Corner kick for Brazil with 12:42 on the clock. Jonathan with a shot. It goes wide. A right-footed laser from Brazil's number 7. Here's Cássio Reis. Nonato linking up with Jonathan on the left. Will Jonathan get to it? Yes, he will. Diakite, or rather Young Babacar, is there as well. And here's Nonato in a good position. His shot is blocked by Areski. Corner kick for Brazil with 12 minutes on the clock. Brazil have done most of the attacking. France have done most of the defending. Brazil are the most successful team in the world when it comes to blind football. 33 titles from 38 finals played, including 5 Paralympic gold medals, 5 World Cups, and 6 Copa Americas. Brazil won 23 of those finals over their biggest arch rival in the sport, Argentina. A final that will not happen tomorrow, since Argentina lost their match in a penalty shootout to Japan. And Michael loses the ball, recovered by the captain Babacar. Running at the Brazilians, hoping for a counterattack for the French to at least cut the deficit in half. Brazil defending now in their third. Cássio Reis is going to send it the other way. Eventually collected by Nonato, who's tripped and fouled by Aronasso. Brazil have won the Blind Football World Cup 5 times in 2018, 2014, 2010, 2000, and 1998. Germany, Argentina, Brazil, China, Colombia, Spain, France, Great Britain, Iran, Italy, Japan, Mali, Morocco, Mexico, Thailand, and Turkey are the teams that will be competing in the IBSA World Cup that shall happen between the 12th and 25th of August in Birmingham, England. Should be a very, very special tournament. .11 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock. Brazil lead 3-1. Jardiel, Nonato, and Cássio Reis on the score sheet for the Brazilians. Here's Thiago Silva in the final third. Thiago almost scoring the fourth. Thiago snatches it away from Morgado. Brazil have possession in the middle third. Thiago sends it the other way. Looking for Nonato, squeezing his way through. Nonato still going. The ball eventually rolls out for a corner kick. A huge shout out to one of our viewers, Thomas, rooting for Brazil. And make sure you check in with us here on the IBSA YouTube channel to tell us where you're watching the match from and who you're rooting for. We want to know, keeping in mind the entire broadcast, or the entire competition, has been broadcast on the IBSA YouTube page, so you can watch, re-watch all the matches so far, and of course catch the future games as well. Tomorrow we have 2 exciting games. The bronze medal game at 9 a.m. local time, that is São Paulo time, and the final at 11 a.m. So far it's going to be Brazil versus Japan, and the third place match will happen between Argentina and France. Many were hoping for a Brazil-Argentina final. That was the last final in Puebla, Mexico. Not the case today. Japan pulled off the upset against the Argentines. 10:58 on the clock. And there's Ricardinho, the best blind football player in the world. His wife next to him. The goal scorer, Areski, is helped off. .58 on the clock. Brazil have a corner kick from the left-hand side. Jardiel and Thiago Silva on the ball. Corner kick for Brazil. Jardiel working his way back, looking for an angle, looking for space. Loose ball collected by Thiago Silva, who gets a shot out of it, not a good one. Counter-attack for France. Or at least that was the intention. Lua connecting with Jardiel in the middle third. Less than 11 minutes of playing time remain. Babacar with the back heel touch, looking for Getmeni. Thiago Silva was in the way. His pass is going to reach Nonato, who's on the left wing. He's got the support further behind from Jardiel, who swings it all the way the other way. Once again, Thiago Silva. Getmeni gets to it first. Cássio Hayes was there to defend for Brazil. Jardiel recovers possession in the middle third, running at the French. Jardiel still going. At the last second there, he was disrupted by Morgado. And a huge shout out once again to Gonzalo Hashashi, saying that he supports blind football for the ladies. And we, of course, do as well. Here's Jardiel in the final third. Excellent run. Jardiel with a shot, forcing Bartolomucci to work there. Thiago Silva recovers possession for Brazil in the middle third. He's accelerating up the field in the final third. The pass blocked. Still alive. Corner kick for the Brazilians. The Brazilians are 9 minutes and 10 seconds of playing time away from the Grand Prix final against Japan tomorrow. A ball for all Youthorama, saying one of the most exciting tournaments, so many goals. And once again, a shot of the blind football team youth players. All of those players there are between the ages of 10 and 18. And here comes Jardiel inside the area. Couldn't get a shot. France on the counter-attack. Getmeni has possession in the middle third, trying to turn around Thiago Silva. Both of them fighting for the ball. Getmeni's the winner, running up the field. He goes down, and he almost loses his shorts there. Getmeni left in his underwear after this collision here with a couple of Brazilians. 8 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. That's how much playing time is left for us to wrap up the fourth and second to last day of the IBSA Blind Football World Grand Prix. What a tournament it has been so far. A tournament with 8 great teams: England, Chile, Thailand, Japan, Brazil, Argentina, France, and Italy. Counter-attack for the Brazilians. Long ball in the final third for Brazil. Getmeni there to defend, to try and recover it for France. Here's Thiago Silva in the area. Nonato, can he get a touch? No, he can't. The French defense able to deal with it. Loose and alive in that tight pocket. It eventually goes out for a goal kick. Thiago Silva smashes the ball into the final third. Here's Diakite playing out from the back for France. He loses the ball. Here's Nonato, almost a fourth. The best chance of the second half came from Nonato's left foot, almost scoring Brazil's fourth. Here's Jardiel attacking for Brazil. The shot on frame. Straight into Bartolomucci, who collects it. And he throws it down the middle, looking for Babacar. Babacar pulled the trigger and committed the foul on Cássio Reis. Ouch. I would not want to be Brazil's number 5 there. That looked very painful. A right-footed kick straight into the knee. Oof. Substitution on the Brazilian side. Maicon jumping in for Thiago. And a huge shout out as well to Don Marshall. Alvaro, the player of the U.S. national team, and myself are enjoying the broadcast of the game. Shout out to teammate David Brown. We're certainly very, very happy to have you here with us on the IBSA, a YouTube channel where the entire competition is being broadcast, and we're very proud of it. Here's Michael playing out from the back for Brazil. He boots it into the final third. Brazil working the ball in the offensive portion of the field. Jardiel had it. On the left-hand side, it was recovered by Diakité for France. 7 minutes on the clock. The ball's going to roll its way into the French area. Jardiel got a shot off frame. You heard the buzzer there. France have a timeout. Five teams have already qualified for the Paris Paralympics next year in 2024. France, of course, as the host nation. Turkey, the European runners-up, after losing to the already qualified France in the final. Morocco as the African champion, and China as Asian champ, keeping in mind that Brazil have won the gold medal at every single Paralympic game so far. Athens 2004, Beijing 2008, London 2012, Rio 2016, and Tokyo 2020. Jefinho, the Brazilian blind football legend, was there for 4 of those titles from Beijing 2008 onwards. And Ricardinho is here at the Paralympic Center right now. He is the best blind football player in the world, and he's admiring Brazil right now. They are beating the French 3-1 and are heading to their 39th blind football competition final. 38 finals so far for Brazil with 33 titles. Talk about an impressive record. 7:01 on the clock. We have entered the final half of the final half, if you know what I mean. France attempting to play out from the back. It's booted in the offensive third. Kitmeni challenged by Michael. Both players entangled there on the side barrier. The support from Babacar. The pass back, though, not very good. Corner kick for Brazil. It eventually rolled out of bounds. And here come the Brazilians once again, vying for that 4th goal. The truth is, the French put up a very good fight so far. They were able to score a goal on Brazil, who hadn't conceded until this game. And a huge shout out to Dagmara Bojenko, the photographer. Go France, we're watching from Paris. Go Martin Baron. Lovely to see the support. France have the counter-attack with Diakité. He has the ball on the left-hand side. Lost it. Goal kick for Brazil. Luan places it up the field for Nonato in the middle third. Jardiel presents himself as an option, sends it back to Nonato on the right-hand side. Brazil have possession in the final third with Nonato. He shifts direction. Kitmeni is on to him, though, challenging the Brazilian number 8. And here's Maicon Jr. with a shot, eventually collected by Bartolomucci. Francois Carcouet saying big up to the 9th team. The referees, amazing job. You're absolutely right, my friend. The referees did a fantastic job here at the Grand Prix in Brazil. Here come the Brazilians with Jardiel on the left-hand side. He's challenged there by Diakite at 5:30 on the clock. Jardiel linking up with Nonato, who has the shot. It goes wide and over. Goal kick for the French. Bartolomucci sends the ball up the field, connecting with Babacar, who's accelerating his way inside, or rather with Kitmini, who was accelerating his way inside. He lost the ball in the center circle. Nonato coming up with a steal. Off to the races in the final third, disrupted at the final moment by Babacar this time. Nonato recovers for Brazil. He sends it to the left-hand side for Jardiel. Diakite is there to clear it. Both players fighting for the ball. The last touch from Jardiel. It's going to roll out for a French corner kick now. France have the corner kick from the right-hand side of their attack. Brazil are defending, and France are attacking, something we haven't seen much of over the course of this game. .454. Corner kick for Brazil. With Diakite and Kitmini. Diakite in the final third. He attempts a shot. Able to win France another corner kick. Back-to-back corner kicks for the French. Once again from the right-hand side. Brazil with all of their outfield players inside the area. 4 minutes and 49 seconds remaining of playing time, of course, till the full-time whistle. A good chunk of the match still to go. Here come the French. Kitmini trying to wiggle his way inside the area. Buzzer there. Substitution for France. Miguez and Baron are going to step in. Kitmini and Morgado are stepping off. Baron is on the field. I know we have a few of his supporters here with us. And Don Marshall saying, great broadcast, camera angles, announcing, and quick replays. Well done. Thank you, my friend. You see, that's just how we do things here on the IBSA YouTube channel. Always trying to deliver the very best quality content. 4:35. Here come Brazil. They have possession in the middle third. A nice turn from Michael. He's trying to make his way into the final third. The French defense is giving him a hard time. Recovered by Diakite to get the counterattack going now for the French. He's accelerating, and he's able to get a shot. It goes wide. Jardiel has possession of the ball in the middle third. He swings it all the way the other way for Michael. He's on the right-hand side. Michael could take a shot here, but Babacar doesn't allow that to happen. The last touch came from Babacar. Corner kick Brazil. Huge shout out as well to Fabio Schoffel. Come on, France. Allez les Bleus. 4:02. That's exactly what we want, everyone. We want interactions. So tell your friends, tell your family, make sure they tune in here and tell us where they're watching the match from. Send us and show us your love, of course. Brazil with a corner kick. Jardiel working his way inside. Jardiel still going. Jardiel could take the shot. Maybe Nonato might. Brazil squander the attack. It's France's ball. A long pass for Baron. A little too strong. It eventually rolls its way towards Luan, who sends the ball into the final third. Here's Nonato looking for space, looking for an angle. Nonato with a shot, and it's off the post. Off the post for the second time tonight. Brazil so close to making it 4-1. Nonato finds the woodwork, and Jardiel might just get the fourth goal. He's trying to wiggle his way into the area. The French are defending. The Brazilians are attacking. And the loose ball is eventually collected by Bartolomucci, who gets the counterattack going for the French. 3 minutes on the clock. We're going to enter the final 180 seconds of playing time. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. Brazil are very, very close to reaching their 39th blind football final. 2:59 now. Maicon playing out from the back for Brazil in the middle third. Maicon still going. Excellent run. In the final third, the shot deflected and saved by Bartolomucci. He rolls it up the field for Babacar in the middle third for France. He's challenged by Nonato. And the ref is going to pick up a foul from Nonato on Babacar. France have committed 3 fouls. Brazil have committed 1. Substitution for Brazil right now. Thiago Silva, Thiago Paraná is stepping in for Jardiel. The foul now is actually Brazil's second foul, so we have 5 fouls in this second half. I stand corrected there by the scoreboard. I'm looking at it right now. Thank you, my friend Fabio Schofel. My name is Anthony Wells, Brazilian-American play-by-play announcer. You can follow me on social media at Anthony A. Wells. And here come Brazil with a shot, almost the 4th now. Bartolomucci with another great save. You can follow me on social media at Anthony A. Wells, ANTHONYAWELLS. Here's the replay. Nonato with a shot, saved by Bartolomucci. What a goalkeeper this guy is. Him and Dylan Malpas were perhaps the 2 best goalkeepers of the competition. Andrea Chiellini was also spectacular for Italy. Here come Brazil. Michael with a shot. Golazo! What a laser from Michael to put 4-1 on the scoreboard. And Brazil are picking France apart. A spectacular goal from Michael. A rocket, a missile, a howitzer, whatever you like to call it, into the top corner. No chances whatsoever for Alessandro Bartolomucci this time, who, like a deer in headlights, was absolutely motionless as this ball would fly into the frame, into the back of the net for 4-1. Brazil are 2 minutes and 16 seconds of playing time away from the final against Japan tomorrow. I can't see France coming back from this one. Michael on the score sheet for Brazil for the first time. Brazil on the scoreboard for the 4th time on this Friday night here in Brazil. Michael with his first goal of the competition. Nonato has 6, Jadriel has 2, Cássio Reis also has 2, and Michael has 1. David Brown saying both teams are tough. Brazil isn't letting off the gas. And mad respect to France for not giving up. Respect from the USA for these amazing athletes. I reiterate and echo that, my friend. Here come France looking for a consolation goal. We're about to enter the final 120 seconds of playing time. Diakite surrounded by a number of yellow jerseys. He loses the ball. It's recovered by Aleph, who's accelerating down the left. He shifts direction down the center now, looking to get into the final third. Aleph pressured by Baron. 1:50 on the clock. Brazil have possession with Cássio Reis now in the final third, in the defensive third. He's in the middle third now. 1:40 on the clock. And Cássio Reis switches direction. He sends the ball to the right-hand side, looking for Jonathan. Babacar was there to win it back for France. The whistle's blown, play is halted. Brazil 4, France 1. That's what the scoreboard reads with 1 minute and 24 seconds on the clock. Brazil will be playing yet another blind football competition final. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. they have a date with the Japanese. We're going to kick things off early at 9 a.m. with France against Argentina. Corner kick for France late in the game. Babacar to take it. And a huge shout out to Jason Pernou. Hello from Swiss. Blind soccer team player. Good to have you with us, my friend. Certainly a pleasure. Hope you're liking the commentary. Corner kick for France. Babacar working his way back, then going inside. Babacar might just get a consolation goal for France. Luan doesn't allow that to happen. Counter-attack for Brazil. With Michael accelerating up the field. He's in the final third. What a run from Michael, and almost a spectacular individual goal from Brazil's number 4. He went all the way, the other way. Almost capitalizing on that run. We have entered the final 60 seconds of playing time. Goal kick for Brazil. Luan throws this ball up the field, linking up with Aleph on the left-hand side. He's in the final third. France able to halt the attack. 35 seconds remaining. One of our viewers here, Football Club SF2, saying, keep going, guys. You played a very good game. And here come Brazil once again. Michael halted in his tracks, cleared by Baron. Collected by Aleph. 15 seconds on the clock. 10 seconds on the clock. 9.7 to be exact. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the full-time buzzer. The full-time whistle. Brazil demolished France 4-1. The goals coming from Nonato, Jardiel, Cássio Reis, and Michael. Hakim Areski scored the consolation goal for France, and Brazil are in the 2023 IBSA Blind Football World Grand Prix final. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. they have a date with the Japanese, who they beat in the group stage 3-0. But when it's a final, it's a completely different match. We're going to kick things off tomorrow morning early at 9 a.m. with France facing Argentina for the third place game. So if you're rooting for France tonight, you can certainly root for France tomorrow morning Brazil time. So France will be playing at 9 a.m. Brazil time. Make sure you tune in right here on the IBSA YouTube channel, where all the matches are being broadcast. We're going to have a word, of course, with one of the Brazilians. Our reporter, Felipe, or rather Rafael Grillis, is positioned. I am the play-by-play announcer in English, and Rafael Grillis is the Portuguese play-by-play announcer, but he's also a reporter. The guy does it all. We're going to speak to some of the Brazilians right now. We're going to speak with Jardiel and Cássio Reis. I'll be translating here. Rafael having a word with Jardiel right now. Asking Jardiel right now about the importance of winning a match like this. Brazil showed intensity and showed the strength that it always shows. Jardiel saying hi to everyone who tuned into the broadcast. He's sending a huge shout out, sending a huge hug to his mom, who is his #1 supporter. It's a great feeling to have qualified for yet another final. The Brazilian blind football team trains, practices every day to play matches like this, to win matches like this, and to reach tournament finals. We had a great match here. We were able to defeat a good French team that are the current European champs. But we are Brazil. We're ready for the great matches. we have that grit, and we will fight all the way for the victories in the big games. And now Rafael's having a word with Cássio Reis, who found the back of the net against Chile, found the back of the net against France. And he's thanking and congratulating the broadcasting team. He's talking about the play-by-play guys, the photographers, the commentators for broadcasting this match, to his entire family who's watching the game, not only on the IBSA YouTube channel, but also on the Brazilian Confederation of Blind Sports YouTube channel. And Jardiel and Cássio Reis are asking the Brazilian fans to turn up tomorrow at 11 a.m. So that wraps up the interview there with Jardiel and Cássio Reis. Cássio Reis saying, "Alô Brasil." Hey Brazil, we're going to be playing tomorrow here at 11 a.m. at the Paralympic Training Centre. Make sure you turn up if you can. If you can't, make sure you watch the match being broadcast on the YouTube channel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up for us today on this Friday night, but we'll see you right back here tomorrow, Saturday morning at 9 a.m. local time in São Paulo, Brazil. The third place match will be played between Argentina and France, going at it for the bronze medal. And then 2 hours later, write this down on your calendar, at 11 a.m. local time, Brazil will be taking on Japan in the final for the gold medal. You don't want to miss it. So we'll see you tomorrow. Take care and have an excellent Friday.